Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let's try and get this video up to 1,000 likes today. The first day, 1,000 likes on the first day. And if you could also, did you know you can help me by putting this video on a playlist of any sort? Either your favorite playlist or you can add it to some other playlist. That actually really helps. So if you don't want to donate money, just add the video to a playlist. You can entitle it Millennials. So let's take a look here. Oops, women not buying homes. Now, I got this from Wall Street Journal and other periodicals. If you want to actually reference it, all of this is actually carried in. Now, the same exact story was then refuted by 20 other stories, but I go to a particular browser that does not feed me pure propaganda. When I go to Google, you can only find the propaganda. And in fact, you can't even find the original story at all. Is that terrible? So let's get on with it. The whole point of this is that the Realtors Association of America, which is one of the most largest groups in the United States, is at their wits' end because they're losing millions, if not billions of dollars. Why? Because women, millennial women in particular, are not buying homes. Regardless of how much more money they make today than they did before, they are not buying homes. Understand that when you give a man money, more often than not, he's going to buy a home and move somebody in. That's just what men do. If you give a woman money, she's going to go shopping. That might sound some sort of way. You might have some sort of feelings about that, but that's just the facts. So let's research the facts here. After the downturn in the economy, regardless of the bounce back this time, women got a taste of moving back home and they have never left and refuse to move out. Add to that equation, keep track here, they are not getting married. That's a part of millennial society now. They will not get married. Why? Because millennial men aren't asking them to. And they have no incentive to move out on their own at all. Finally, tack on to all of that millennials are having way less adult relations, you know what that means, with each other than any generation in history since we've been keeping track. And you have a triple threat of millennial women never moving out of the house and buying their own home. The Obama era brought us victimhood, a runaway tanking economy, and now we find out that Obama was deliberately removing the capability for companies to even move jobs back into the United States. For an 8-year period, the Obama administration blamed everything on Bush. But now with the current president, he's revealing that Obama had shut down half of the economy and the capability for it to even come back. In just a few short moves, the current president reversed almost everything Obama did, and the economy would have blossomed just from that. But for some people, namely the undereducated millennial women, bouncing back didn't mean recovery. And let me take a break from the script to keep reminding you that Obama kept saying, how is he going to bring the economy back? Is he going to have a magic wand? Come to find out, he was fighting tooth and nail to actually eradicate the capability of the economy to come back. Now, you can say he was being used. Sure, he might have been used, but he is the one who signed on the dotted line to remove that capability from companies. Millennial men and women moved back home. It was so prevalent, it became a statistic. 35-year-olds and 40-year-olds moving back in with the folks. While societal disgrace was heaped on millennial men by the very same women who also were back in their pretty pink princess childhood bedroom, the men moved out shortly after the economy bounced back. Not all millennial men, but most did. There is still a sizable amount of millennial men still without jobs because the entire generation was sold on getting a liberal arts degree in something useless. However, none were more sold this rotten fruit than millennial women. In their push to get women in school, the College of Liberal Arts just started inventing degrees in experimental subjects such as gender studies or women's studies, nothing an employer would need nor want as a skill to make money off of. In 1971, women outnumbered men in college by 51%. That number has skyrocketed to nearly 75% by the year 2020. But what are the women studying? Nothing. It has become a double-edged sword to get women into college, but teach them nothing of use. They even hired man-hating professors to teach these courses and created a toxic environment for men. Men have been pushed out of the College of Liberal Arts. This is a double-edged sword against the very women demanding equal pay. As the men are pushed out of the College of Liberal Arts, they are pushed into business and science, both fields which make 10 times what these would-be female graduates would ever make. The women's march toward equality has created a toxic environment for men and created an environment where men make more money, which fuels even more their demand for equality. And now we come to the fact that women, given more money, are not getting into the housing market, one of the most major markets that drive the economy. Women have jobs where millennial men don't, but they make peanuts, where the few millennial men who do work are making money hand over fist. And women are not only not moving out of their house, this time they can't afford to, as opposed to the 1940s, where it was the societal norm for women to stay at home even after graduation. They have literally made their bed tidy and tight and strapped themselves in for the long haul. What's really insane is they are fighting the very president that has come to deliver them from the Obama deception. Thank you for watching. Like I said, be sure to thumbs up the video. I write my scripts out in a very prolific ways to give you a really visual sort of conception of what I'm talking about, if you're into that. But for the short attention span people, this is probably not the channel for you. But please, if you do like this, subscribe. We're trying to get to 100,000 before the end of the year. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you.